Cheryl here. I hope you all had a good weekend. We had snow and wind, blowing snow and ice and sleet, and our power kept threatening to go off several times, so it's cold here again. Kind of sucks after last week when it actually got up to like 51 degrees. That was nice. I can live with that. Anyway, I'm here because I have another junk journal to share with you. This one is a present. It's going to be a belated birthday present now for my niece Mary. So Mary, if you're watching, yeah, you've seen the cover, but you can like shut off the rest of the video. Anyway, so yeah, her birthday was the 14th, and so yeah, I'm a little late, like with everything else, and getting things done. So anyway, the cover of it is made with some pieces of old box, and I just put those on there, and also has a rather thick spine. I don't have my ruler in here, right measure, but I'm guessing if I remember right, the spine is about 2 inches, and the book itself is 7.5 by 5.5 for the covers. So anyway, I sew the pages were sewn in, and I used baker's twine for them. It seemed to work pretty good. A little thick, but it seemed to work pretty good for what I was doing. And then I just covered it with this lace and put a piece of lace through and tied it in a knot here in a bow on the side, on the back. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to put any charms on. I probably am, but I just really haven't decided at this time. The front of it I did kind of a mixed media. I gessoed the chipboard box thing first, and then I went over it with some modeling paste, and I don't know if you can see the design. Yeah, over here I used my very favorite Damask stencil, and that's, I believe it's a Recollections that I got at Michael's, and then I just sprayed it with a bunch of different sprays, mostly Tattered Angels, although I did use the Heidi Swapp Amethyst. And then for the Tattered Angels, I used the Glimmer Mist. I used, what's it called here? Well, the name's on there somewhere. Aged Brick, right on the back. Luck Person, yeah. I'm not with it, it's after midnight. So I used that, and then I used also, and this is one of my favorite Tattered Angels ones, so it's the Chalkboard, and this is the Bittersweet. Love that color. Works so well on backgrounds, especially when you want to do antiquing. And I'm going to move for just a sec here. I need to grab something that's over here beside me, if I can find it now, whatever I did with it. And I guess what I forgot to mention before I did all of that was, before I put all that on, I started out with one of these napkins there with the butterfly and the roses and the flowers. If you look really, 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 really close, you can just barely see the big green flower down here at the bottom, coming through all that. And I kind of wanted it to show through. There's some of the music notes on the napkins over there too. Yeah, so then I put some cheesecloth on too. I'm not very good at this. You're going to have to excuse me. I tend to get ahead of myself. And then I sprayed it with all of those sprays, and I was thinking, well, you know, my niece really likes blue. And so I went over it with some, oh, where'd that go? I've got stuff everywhere in here. Some Viva Precious Metals Blue Lagoon. I really like this stuff. I got it on sale at Hobby Lobby. I think I paid like $3 for the bottle of it, and it was marked way down. And then I just, on the front cover, I used some little metal corners. They were actually Brads. I got them at Michael's. I don't remember the brand. They were really, really cheap, though. And little keyhole from the same same maker. Yeah, anyway, so let's get started, and I'll flip this around here, and I'll see if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can get the whole book in frame if I zoom in any farther. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so anyway, that's how I did it. And then, oh yeah, and then the back is just plain right now. I haven't, you know, stuck my little signature down there yet. But I just kind of want it to have a really old, kind of Victorian-ish, you know, old look. So I hope I somewhat succeeded in that. Alright, so we open it up, and the first thing in here, this was an actual vintage postcard. It was in the bottom of a box that I bought that I was going to alter, and I still haven't got around to. But so yeah, I put that in there. Oh, and by the way, most of the papers throughout, like this one here and stuff, are my Mind's Eye Lost and Found 2 was the collection I used. And I also used a few of the We Are Memory Keepers Antique Chic papers, and that's in the 6x6 pad. Okay, over here I've got a die, and I've had it for so long, I don't even remember who made it. It comes with a little file folder and tabs and stuff. So I put one of those in there, and then this is just from Graphic 45's A Place in Time, I think the June one. I did some stamping here. That's a 7 Gypsy stamp. And just a tag in here, and it just had some of the paper on it, so I just glued it on and made the tag there. This book hasn't been opened much, so it'll get better as time goes on. Stamped a little butterfly up here. This is part of the Lost and Found 2 paper line. I glued some graph paper on the back, so you know she could put pictures or whatever she wants here, and then journal back here. Here's a doily, and it's got the antique chic paper in the middle of it there, little tuck spot. Next page, just plain, stamped some little sayings, some little glasses down here on the bottom of this one. And all my papers were coffee dyed and baked, and I kind of went overboard, but I really like the stain look. I kind of wanted this to look really vintage, like it had been around a while. So I kind of tend to soak my papers and pile them up on one another and do it that way, and I get a lot of interesting patterns doing that. It's probably not the right way to do it, but it's the way I'm doing it. Okay, next page, just some border stamp there. Here I put stuff on this. It's just a piece of the paper collection I cut, had lines on it so she could journal or make a list, and it just flips up. Just a piece of a dictionary page. I mean, you know, it's a junk journal, so I kind of put junk in it too, but since I was going for the vintage look, I didn't really want to put in anything that was, you know, modern-like. There I just stamped a little dress form, and a crown. Little butterfly down there says says so very pretty. Here again, it's the antique chic paper, and of course this is my first, you know, this is the middle of my first signature, and like I said, the baker's twine you can see, but it worked really well. And then I just printed this up from free print out on the internet. And that just tucks in there, and this too is another little spot where you can tuck a tag in. I should save that out. I'll just use that for all my little tuck spots if I can. Here again, piece of the paper from the collection. I just made a little pocket on the top, and I know that's probably not going to fit in there, but she can tuck some things in there. Lots and lots of room for journaling or pasting photos, whatever she wants to do. A little piece of vellum, the other piece of that dictionary page, just some more paper. This is Graphic 45's Secret Garden. It's the little lightweight cardboard cutouts, and again, I just put it in there for a little tuck spot, so she can tuck something in there. Over here, the antique chic paper. I just kind of made a little add-on page there, and this is just a short little pocket. She can put whatever she wants in there. Music note paper on the back. I have a confession. I have washi tape up here on the top. I put this page in upside down. So my stamp was going upside down, so I'm like, I'll just tie it with washi tape. Right? Okay. So yeah, and that one got stamped upside down too, or the page got put in upside down, so of course that one was upside down too, so more washi tape. Hey, why not? The other side of that doily with the paper on it. The other side of that piece of the paper line I used. Oh, and I cut all the edges with this We Are Memory Keepers doily punch. I really like it, but it's hard to get it set on. It's a double punch. It punches two different things. I don't know if you can see what it punches out on there. And it's hard to get it in the exact right spot to punch the second one. But anyway, so I punched all of these, and then I was thinking, well, you know what? These punches, you know, this is just like copy paper, and it's like really flimsy, and I was like, oh, it's gonna bend. But then I thought, you know what? That just gives it that vintage look I'm going for. So I'm okay with that, and it worked out really good. This is a beautiful Inkadink peacock stamp. I love this. And then this is just like a big thick belly band. She can put, you know, whatever she wants in there. I love this stamp. You know what's really fun with this stamp is to take and use like your Versamark, and when you go to emboss it, take like all of your really pretty peacock colored embossing powders and just kind of sprinkle them all over the tail, and then the tail becomes multicolored. It's gorgeous. Little stamp here with the lady. More graph paper, yeah, I think. Another little pocket here, if I can get it open. This is also out of the paper collection. I just like the little butterfly on there and that. So another little pocket you can put stuff in. Some more pages. This is the doily punch from the same punch set. I got a 4-pack of them. 2 doily punches and 2 of these edge border punches for $24 at Tuesday morning, so it was really a good buy. It was really cool. Here is just a little pocket I made on the side with some extra dictionary page. Just a little printout from the internet. I just stuck that in there. Excuse me a second, I have a cat helping me today. Over here, this came out of one of those, I don't know if I can get it over here, one of those photo boxes. And it just says date, subject, occasion, place, comments. And I thought that's just kind of a neat little thing to put in there. I know it doesn't really keep with the vintage theme that I was going for, but I couldn't resist putting it in either when I found it. Okay, just some more pages. And I left a lot of blank space because I am pretty sure that she's going to really enjoy just writing in here, putting in memories. Her kids, her oldest daughter got married last spring, and her middle daughter is going to college right now, and her youngest daughter is 7 or 8, I think. So here's just another piece from the collection that she can write on. It's got lines on it. Back here is, I picked up some of these pads from a restaurant where they have, you know, like when they take your order, they used to do it the old-fashioned way, you know. So I put one of those on the back of there. It's more paper, you know, plain paper. I left a lot of plain paper in here. Listen to me, my mouth is running on it. Every time I do a video, I'm always like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to talk fast. You know what? I'm going to slow down here, guys. I listen to my videos and it's like, oh my God, you sound like a squirrel on speed or something. This is just another, this is actually from Mamby Sheets, Me and My Big Ideas. I cannot remember what the paper collection is called, but yeah, it came out of there and I just thought it kind of looked kind of vintagey. This too is out of the Mamby Sheets stack, so I guess I did use those too. Another printout from the internet. I thought that was kind of neat. And I just made a little pocket there. Here, this is from Keller Kurtz and Company. I guess I used a lot of different paper lines. Wow, I didn't notice. This is from the Keller Kurtz and Company at Paper Studio, and this is just another little tuck spot up here, Graphic 45 Secret Garden. I'm not in camera. I hate to back out too far, but yeah. Anyway, it's, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing, like I said, it's really early morning. Another piece of paper from the Lost and Found too, with a lot of lines on it, so you can write there. The other half of that doily with the antique chic on it. Cat, we're gonna have words, we are. As soon as this is over. Another piece of the Lost and Found 2 paper, and this is the end of my second signature. And I know I have quite the gaps between my signatures. I know no one else does, but you know what? I'm thinking with those, I know it's not the right way to do it probably, but like keep in mind this is my first one like this. But then again I started thinking, you know, when she starts filling this up, it's going to get big. And, you know, just possibly, you know, instead of it gapping open, I really don't care for them when they, you know, do the little V thing, you know, where they start gapping out to the sides. Because to me that looks like a book that's just too full to close. I'm hoping maybe that the papers will just kind of, you know, bend their way toward the middle there where the gap is in the signatures and fill that in. I gotta get better with that. I think I'm scared to punch my holes too close together because I'm scared something will tear or something like that. And this is just another piece of the Keller Kurtz & Company Paper Studio paper line. This came out of the Little Weird Memory Keepers Antique Chic. My little stamp there, the nicest place to be, or together is the nicest place to be. Just a little embellishment from the Graphic 45 Secret Garden. Another piece of the dictionary page, some little film strip stamp. This is part of an envelope. And I still need to do something over here. I just haven't figured out exactly what I want to do there, but again, there's a little pocket there that, you know, you can stick some stuff in. Up here, little bird printout from the internet. And that again is a little tuck spot up there where you can tuck little things up under. Just some more blank pages, some more stamping. This is just another little pocket. It's also from the Paper Studio Keller Kurtz & Company paper. I was using up scraps on this one. I've got so many scraps sitting around, and like, what am I going to do with them, you know? Another little tuck spot with some more of the Graphic 45 Secret Garden, the lightweight chipboard, cardboard punch outs. The other half of that little pocket, got to figure out what to do with that side yet, too, and I just haven't figured it out yet. And then I just stuck a little tag in Graphic 45 French Country. She likes blue, and it's got the blue. Oh, cat, you stink, okay? I am sorry, this cat stinks. I don't know, but her cat food is not agreeing with her. Yeah, you need to, go eat some more. Oh, my God. Oh. All right, yeah. That's probably why I don't let you in here. Okay, and then just more. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That was just, oh, my God. Bad. Yeah. All right, and this, I told you, in the beginning that I had that vintage postcard. This was a paper that was lining the box, and that is some vintage scrapbook paper, so I thought that was, like, really cool, and it's got these little cherubs on it, so. And so I just glued it onto a piece of brown cardstock, and I made a pocket out of it, and then I stuck in this older postcard. It's the Royal Academy of Arts. And I stuck that in there. I thought you could journal on the back or whatever. Another piece of the dictionary. Another blank page. Another page. Butterfly stamp down there. This is the other part of that doily. More graph paper. The other side of the Keller Kurtz & Company paper. You know what I didn't do in here? I gotta do this, people. I gotta go do it. I gotta find a place for it. I did not use my favorite stamp in here, the Controlled Mayhem to Dazzle and Delight. So guess what? I need to do that. This was just another piece of the paper from Lost and Found 2, and I just stamped junk up on top of it and attached it with some washi tape. Oh, guess what? By the way, I was so excited. I went to Dollar Tree the other day, and Dollar Tree has washi tape. Now, ours has never, the one I go to has never had it before. So I was like, oh wow, this is so cool. And I mean, they're really good sized rolls, and it's really sticky, and it really works. This is another printout from the internet. She can put a little picture there if she wants, and I just made another little tuck spot. I'm not very good at doing these project share videos because mostly I am so nervous about showing my projects because it's just how I am. So I will get better at it, people. I promise by the next time, I promise. Here's a little envelope. I stamped a little owl on that. That's a Fisker stamp. It's a winter stamp. The rest of it has to do with hot cocoa and snowflakes and stuff. But it has a cute little owl guy on it, so I just stamped that on there. And then I believe I put something inside of this. If I can get it open. I did. I printed this off the internet too. This one's really tiny, but it's like a little telegram. I got the size wrong on that one and got it kind of too small, so I thought, well, it'll fit in that pocket, so I stuck it in there. She can journal on that too. Another pocket. I have a confession on this one. Guess what? You know when I was putting things in upside down? Guess what? Pocket got put in upside down. So I glued the bottom shut, and it's little space now, free space. She can put whatever she wants on it. Another piece of the dictionary page. Some more stamping. A little quote stamp up here. She can write what she wants in there if she wants to. More of just paper, a little bird cage down there. I love that stamp, and I cannot remember what stamp set that's from. This is a Graphic 45, the Ringmaster stamp. Whoops. And that's just another little piece of one of those little tiny file folder things. More of the Color Kurtz paper. More graph paper here for journaling or whatever. And that's the other side of the Color Kurtz paper. Just some more Graphic 45 stamps. More Graphic 45. Yeah, just some more of the dictionary. This is off the French Country, and again, just a little tuck spot there for her to tuck things into. I didn't do a lot of pockets on this one, and I'm really right now kind of kicking myself going, God, you know, I should have probably made more pockets, but I think I'm probably going to let it go the way it's going. Like I said, I'm pretty sure she'll love writing in it, and I'm sure with the girls she'll have so many things to fill it up, I hope. This was when I was spraying the cover, and this was just a piece of parchment paper I had laying there, and so I had it laying underneath, and it got all sprayed, and I thought that was kind of neat, so I made a pocket out of that and stuck it in there. And yeah, and this is what happens if your coffee baked paper gets too close to the edge of your pan, but I thought it gave it character, so. And then the back page, big pocket, right here, and this is a printout from the internet, which I think is just gorgeous. And, get in there. Nothing's cooperating. And this also, beautiful printout from the internet, and I just fussy cut around it and made a little pocket like space there, and then this is just from Graphic 45's A Place in Time. I think that's also the June one. And it says, To My Heart's Delight. So yeah, anyway, that's it, for better or worse. That's my junk journal, and Lady on the Front also was another printout off the internet. I just hit free Victorian printable images, and it took me into a spot, and some of them are off Pinterest. I don't know which ones right now. I can't remember exactly the ones that were off of Pinterest, but some of them I got off Pinterest. So yeah, that's my junk journal. I'm going junk journal crazy right now. The other day, you guys, I went to Sioux Falls, and oh my gosh, Hobby Lobby had Graphic 45. Now, they didn't have a lot of it, but they had some. I've never noticed it there before. If they have had it at that particular store, I have never noticed it. So I got the 12 by 12 by the Sea, because that's the only one they had in that. And I bought 2 of the Mother Goose, the 8 by 8s, because that's all they had of that. And that was all they had for Graphic 45. So I was telling my husband I love steampunk. I said, and this was on the way down. I didn't even know. I said, boy, I said, it'd be cool if I could find some steampunk spells, right? And so I wasn't going to go to Tuesday morning. I mean, it's so bad. I go in there so much now. The people know me by name. They joke with me. You know, we go in there and it's like, oh, hey, you know, we're old friends. That's kind of how the conversations go now. And anyway, I walked back there, and they had some 12 Days of Christmas, and I thought, man, you know. And I mean, when you buy the packs of it there, it's like, I think you 25 sheets of the, you know, the same paper. But still, you know, it's Graphic 45, and you get it for like $4.99 a pack, so it's like, hey, that's good buy. So I was going to buy that, and then I happened to look down, and I saw some steampunk spells. Can you believe that? Not the really cool one with like the lady on the bicycle and that, but the owls and the cut-aparts, and I didn't know, I picked up like 6 packs of that, and I also picked up one of the chipboard ephemera, and that, and some other things, and I was so excited, and I just reopened my eBay store. I got mad at eBay several years ago and got rid of my eBay store, and I just reopened it, so, and in there now I'm selling a lot of, you know, my excess. I'm kind of destashing, or if I get, you know, good buys, I try to bring them to people. And I also, my husband and I used to have an antique and collectible business, so I still have stuff left from that, and I still, when I go to the junk stores, I can't resist trying to find some antique and collectible item to sell. I can't even find where I have these now. I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so I put some of the Graphic 45 papers on there, and I've got some French Country pieces yet, and some Secret Garden pieces yet. And I've listed those, and I'm going to start listing some of my excess laces and some of my other stuff soon. And yeah, so, and if you want to check out my eBay store, I am not good at linking people. I don't understand how you link from one thing to another because I have a Mac, okay? And on my Mac, sometimes I can get extra windows open and sometimes not. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I guess I've never really had cause to open a bunch of the windows on there before, so really I have no idea how to link things. I'm so bad, but my eBay store is CG for you, of course, you know, just like the YouTube channel, because I figured that would be easy. And my username on there is 73 Triple Black. And there's a story behind that. Involves a car that I love dearly, my first anniversary present, which I wish I had restored, but I still don't. I have a 73 Plymouth Cuda. My dream car back when I was a teenager. Yeah, I didn't get one. My husband bought me one for our first wedding anniversary. But yeah, so any of you have any tips on how to get a total illiterate computer person to link things? Because, you know, I get inspired by a lot of people, and I'd really like to be able to link their channels to mine, and goes right over my head. Gareth tried to show me how to do it in the comments, but I would like to know how to do it in the description box itself. So if you haven't seen me link anyone, and I have mentioned their name and their channel on that, I cannot get the link, and we're just going to stick that in there for right now. But yeah, okay, so that is my latest junk journal. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm going to get less nervous and talk less as I do these project shares, but I get I'm really insecure about sharing what I do, so, and there's stories behind that, but we're not going to go into it. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a good day. I guess today it's after midnight. Thank you. Bye-bye.